Okay, so we begin Raw with Sasha Banks, who then does a pretty standard, this is an amazing moment sort of speech. Not a bad speech, it's just she's done them before. Then she challenges Charlotte to Hell in a Cell to be a Hell in a Cell. Okay? Then Rusev comes down and is like, women shut up, Rusev is in the ring. Because the E is trying hard to be like, you need to boo Rusev. He still gets a bit of a pop. Reigns' music hits, and he gets booed relentlessly. But that's not before Lana gets in their faces. Lana gets knocked down by Sasha and Charlotte. Sasha double drop kick Rusev out of the ring. I'm like, alright. Which then leads to champs versus challengers. Okay? It's Foley. That is your 2-hour main event. And it's a quick match with the champions just pretty much destroying their competition. Alright. They're both Hell in a Cell matches. But there's actually 3 Hell in a Cell matches. Alright. Yeah, Rollins, Owens. Okay. But to add a little more seasoning to that, Jericho is taking on Rollins. Foley and Steph are like, how about this? Jericho, you win against Rollins? Triple threat match. Okay. Rollins, Jericho, good match, great back and forth. I like seeing Owens get involved, kind of trying to help Jericho win. Jericho, of course, still loses to a pedigree, with Owens walking up the ramp. Okay. Ideally, I want to know if Seth Rollins can counter pop-up powerbomb into a pedigree. Be a pretty sweet looking move. Same. The New Day came out and continued their filler feud with Sheamus and Cesaro. They put Cesaro over hard, and they called Sheamus hot garbage, like their really horrible promo leading to WrestleMania against the League of Nations. It looked like Kofi tweaked something in his leg, because a lot of his moves got kind of sloppy, but he's constantly holding his leg. Roll-up victory by Kofi on Cesaro, because Sheamus grabbed Francesca. If anything, this was a stopgap. No one pictures Sheamus Cesaro being the team to beat the New Day. This is what they will do to carry them past the 478. Once they get past 478, then they'll probably drop the club. And it also allows them to keep Sheamus and Cesaro doing something until they can go, okay, one of you guys is going to go into the main event. Maybe. It's kind of hard to tell. I don't know if they've got... I know because they've got Hell in a Cell, and then they go to Survivor Series. Do they get Armageddon? Do they have a December one? You might be like, alright, you're going to be the person who's going to feud with the champion going into Survivor Series, and probably the next month. Maybe you'll feud into Royal Rumble. Once Rumble hits, it's pre-programmed from Rumble all the way to Mania. So, alright. Bo Dallas and Curtis Axel, ABCD, are reforming, and they decide to take on, ready for this? Ready for this? End Zone Big Cass, who get jumped by the club, because the time for games is over. Okay. Alright, that works. It gets the club over as vicious. Okay, I can dig that. Dig that a lot. They then yell that they want competition. So Sami Zayn and Neville come down. And Axel never tags it to Bo Dallas and gets annihilated. Okay. Bayley took on Cammy Fields, who was a squash. And I think she blew a roll-up attempt in the corner. It was an awkward match. If you're going to squash, squash. Don't try to do squash competitive. It doesn't quite work. Cruiserweights. Nice and Gulag Gulak, I don't know why they can't figure out to make Gulak look awesome. He was amazing in the Cruiserweight Classic. Took on the team of Sin Cara and Lince Dorado. Sin Cara now is in the Cruiserweight division because they got nothing else for him to do. Decent match, nice back and forth. Face to get the victory off of that really sick shooting star. Make a cup of coffee with that. You probably put 2 sheets of paper and he would land so flat they wouldn't move. Beautiful shooting star. But not the only cruiserweight bit, which was nice. TJP is in the back with the Brian Kendrick, or TBK. And I was like, you can be the man that I knew you used to be. Goes for a punch, gets laid up by TJP. Cool. I like it. Not bad. Could do with less video game references. Let's pause this. Get your extra life, you have to continue. Remember N64 broke down and you bought me a new one? Yeah. TJP took on Arya Daivari, who was Daivari's brother. Crowd kind of into the match, but not really. It hit a weird spot. It was actually in the cooldown spot, which was odd. But, I'll leave anything out. Oh, they did an epic bit in the back where Jericho's on the phone talking about how much time he needs to earn. He wants to get that payday. And in the background, R-Truth is like, breaks out a payday candy bar. Perfect. That was right up there with what we got over here. A cup of taters, and a cup of dogs, and a couple cups of cola. Look at what we got over here from the Sonic $5 boombox. I mean, whatever it was called. Which then led to Titus O'Neil being upset because the Titus brand was going after the payday candy bar spokesperson. That's a reach. That is the reachiest of reach. And of course it leads to R-Truth versus Titus. Titus losing. Braun Strowman took on two jobbers who got way too much dialogue. At this point in time, I'm thinking the Titus brand needs to be the one feuding with Braun Strowman. He's going nowhere. Just do it. Pull the trigger on him. Have Braun Strowman annihilate Titus O'Neil. Have Titus O'Neil get beaten so bad that he leaves, comes back at like the Royal Rumble, rejoins up with I Ain't Doing Nothing Darren Young. Those two with Crazy Bob Backlund on the outside. There you go. Feels like it's a holding pattern right now. Because you can tell, like, well, okay, we gotta get through Hell in a Cell. Once Hell in a Cell is done, Survivor Series, it's this brand split. We can work little matches here and there. If you've got Armageddon is just another stopgap till they hit Royal Rumble and just transition it all forward. So, I keep on wishing that they would do something to make Raw a little bit leaner. And this drives me crooked nerve. If it happened before the commercial break, don't show it again. Don't constantly replay stuff you've replayed earlier. That's why people are like, oh, well, let's wait. No. You don't watch the first hour because they replay the first hour. So, Goldberg said yes to maybe fighting Brock Lesnar. I don't care. Goldberg's going to be there next week to accept Heyman's offer. Don't care. If you want to put a guy in a match with Brock Lesnar and make me care, there's a guy, a little bit older, about like a year, same build, also was a amateur wrestling champion, also did mixed martial arts. Initials are also BL, and was, until recently, an undeniably dominant champion in a professional wrestling company. I'm talking Bobby Lashley. I think Bobby Lashley, Brock Lesnar would be a sick feud. Not Oldberg. If you want to get a Berg that I'm cool with, bring Zoidberg. The Zoidberg, Brock Lesnar, book it.